Life sciences companies, including companies that manufacture biopharmaceutical products and medical devices, play a pivotal role in the healthcare ecosystem. Their collaborations with healthcare providers and payers make care delivery possible. The clinical trials they conduct provide crucial evidence to further scientific and clinical knowledge. Regarding health equity, life sciences companies should strive for equitable patient outcomes due to product accessibility and effectiveness for eligible patients, regardless of those patients' social or demographic characteristics. This is largely made possible through clinical trials and market access strategies that reflect the diversity of eligible patients. Similar to other healthcare organizations, equitable patient outcomes should be supplemented by workforce DEI and community efforts to address social determinants of health and their root causes. We're not there yet. Studies show that patients of color more often struggle to afford their prescription medications compared to white patients, lowering their medication adherence and thereby reducing effectiveness of treatment. Additionally, many populations continue to be underrepresented in clinical trials and research, creating uncertainty about product safety and effectiveness among diverse real-world patient populations. This underrepresentation has led to problems like forehead thermometers and pulse oximeters reporting inaccurate results in patients with darker skin tones, and drug dosing recommendations that have caused harm in certain patient subgroups. Situations like these compromise patient care and safety. Beyond the moral imperative to help patients, what's the business case for life sciences companies to address these disparities? Advancing health equity aligns with three business objectives. The first objective is responding to pressure from the federal government. In particular, pressure from the Food and Drug Administration, or FDA, to increase clinical trial diversity. The FDA now requires companies to submit plans for improving enrollment of participants from underrepresented racial and ethnic subgroups in clinical trials. While an increase in participant diversity is not yet required, the FDA's mandate forces life sciences companies to consider equity in clinical trial design. Clinical trial diversity can help life sciences companies better understand the overall effectiveness of their products. This understanding can help them differentiate themselves to their customers. Which brings us to the second business objective that aligns with health equity: competitive differentiation among healthcare providers and health plans. Providers and health plans are increasingly being pressured to prioritize health equity advancement, and they need help from cross-industry partners like life science companies to drive success. If life sciences companies can prove that their products are effective among a diverse population, that they understand the differences in effectiveness, or that they are aware of side effects for certain subgroups, then those companies can stand out as a strategic partner to provider and health plan customers rather than a transactional vendor. This positions them to help these customers achieve their health equity goals. Finally, products that work more predictably for a wide-ranging patient population are not just a differentiator for customers, they also have more revenue potential. Put simply, our third business case is that health equity can expand life sciences companies' eligible patient population. For example, if a health monitoring device works effectively among patients of all ethnicities, it has a wider customer base. Now that we've established how health equity can help achieve life sciences companies' business goals, let's discuss the actions they are uniquely positioned to take to advance health equity. First and foremost, life sciences companies are uniquely poised to advance clinical trial diversity, specifically by addressing clinical and non-clinical barriers to trial participation. For example, equitable trial participation can be hindered by the fact that historically, the setting for clinical trials has centered on large research institutions, often in urban centers. This geographic focus has contributed to an underrepresentation of rural residents. Decentralized and hybrid clinical trials offer a solution for certain types of studies by bringing trials closer to participants. In decentralized clinical trials, or DCTs, some or all of the clinical trials activities occur at locations other than a large research institution, like participants' homes, local healthcare facilities, or nearby labs. Hybrid trials are gaining even more popularity. In hybrid trials, some study activities are conducted remotely using phones, wearables, or other devices, while other activities take place in person at traditional study sites. In addition to distance barriers, Life sciences companies should also consider that individuals from lower socioeconomic backgrounds and other underrepresented groups may face unique financial barriers to participation compared to their more affluent counterparts. Thus, decisions regarding allocation of funds for participant recruitment and compensation should keep these disparities in mind. For example, companies can use higher estimates for patient compensation. In addition to increasing clinical trial diversity, life sciences companies can also lead real-world research on how effective their products are in disadvantaged populations. This research can identify factors that limit product success in specific subgroups. Life sciences companies can then proactively alter product designs to address these factors. For example, a pharmaceutical company can, with research testing and approval, change the administration route for certain drug products so that they are easier to administer at home. This could benefit rural patients who often have difficulty getting to a medical facility. We've discussed how life sciences companies can ensure their products are effective in the widest eligible patient population. But what about accessible? Or, to put it more plainly, affordable? Advisory Board has seen drug cost reduction efforts from pharmaceutical companies prompted by growing political pressure. For example, Sanofi and Eli Lilly reduced insulin prices and capped monthly out-of-pocket costs for privately insured patients. But, admittedly, this area needs continued innovation and partnership between life sciences companies, health plans, healthcare providers, and others. That said, these sectors shouldn't and can't be the only partners for life sciences companies in health equity efforts. A successful approach also requires partnership with community groups, policymakers, and other out-of-industry organizations.